across to Maroof Raza for more on this. What did you make of this development, especially the part about being able to bypass artificial impediments?
Well, it is an established fact that India and Russia have been very, very close to each other for at least the last 50 years. And in that period, Russia has, on more than one occasion, stood up in India's side, regardless of the kind of views that existed in a largely Western-dominated lobby in the United Nations and elsewhere in the world. So it is no surprise that Russia appreciates what India is been doing. It has taken a lot of courage of conviction on India's part, despite the kind of pressures that the US in particular has brought to bear on India. We've recently seen, along with Mr. Lavrov's visits to India by the British Foreign Secretary and the American Deputy NSA. In fact, the Deputy NSA went beyond, I think, his brief to say publicly that would Russia stand by India in the event of a Chinese invasion? I think Russia will. And regardless of what is Russia's relationship with China, Mr. Putin, in December when he was here, I've been informed by people in the know that Mr. Putin had suggested that Russia could help mediate between India and China and ease off pressure in the Himalayas. Now, Russia is expecting India to play an important role in mediating in the conflict in Ukraine. There, I feel India, though it has expressed willingness, this is again a deviation from our established policy where we neither mediate nor we expect others to mediate in our regional conflicts such as Kashmir with Pakistan. But if India does want to play a role there, I think there is no harm because A, it will put India on the world stage in terms of geopolitics. And if it can get a reasonable result out of it, Turkey has already been playing a very proactive role there. And B, it will strengthen India's relationship with Russia, which I've always believed is a good thing. And we have to look at our national interests. Apart from defense deals, and which everyone knows that India has continued to be a very, very strong defense partner with Russia. Russia not only sells India top-of-the-line, world-class military equipment, such as nuclear submarines and top-notch aircraft fighters, but Russia also provides India the strategic know-how to jointly manufacture fighter aircraft, submarines, and armored vehicles, and is being behind the AK rifles arrangement where there has been a factory set up in Amethi where 500,000 rifles of the Kalashnikov variety will be manufactured or being manufactured in India. But also the fact that Russia is one of the world's largest producer of oil and gas. And if India can get an extended arrangement with Russia at favorable payable terms, considering the sanctions are still there against Russia, it is good for India as a backup option, considering the fact that the Middle East, which is the largest supplier of oil and gas to India, is a volatile region subject to any possibility of disruption of energy security for India, which, as we know, is very, very important because we don't have enough alternate measures of energy such as nuclear, wind, or solar. Primary dependence on energy for cities and our commute and other things is from oil and gas. Yes, coal is a big element, but Russia also provides coal to the world.
Absolutely.
So those are arrangements, I think, that they are very important, and India should go ahead with it regardless of what Americans feel.
Right. Okay, so that's the expert opinion coming in from Maroof Raza. Thank you so much for joining us today.